I am Dr. Jhalmil, Assistant Professor in Department of Physiology, Magad Medical College, Gaya. Today, my topic of lecture is puberty. I will cover this topic under the following headings. Definition of puberty, that is, what is puberty? Its time of onset means when puberty starts. Components of puberty, which includes physical and secondary sexual changes during puberty. Staging of puberty in both sex, control of onset of puberty, hormonal changes which occurs during puberty or which are responsible for puberty and its applied aspects. As I discussed in my last class, that at birth humans have the primary and secondary sex organs necessary for procreation. Final sexual maturity occurs only at puberty. So puberty is defined as the phase of transition between the juvenile and adult states when an individual becomes capable of reproducing. One more term which is used most frequently is adolescence. What is adolescence? So adolescence is the period of sudden spurt of physical growth between childhood and adulthood, and these two phases of growth are overlapping. When puberty starts? In girls at 8 to 13 years of age and in boys 9 to 14 years of age. So some people start puberty a bit earlier or later. Everyone starts puberty at different times. Next is components of puberty. In both sexes, two principal components of puberty are sudden spurt of physical growth and appearance of secondary sex characters. What are the physical changes that occurs in boys during puberty? Their height and weight increases. Body hair grows in the pubic area, under the arms and on the face and becomes thicker on the legs. Muscles becomes stronger. Shoulder get wider. Vocal cords get thicker and longer. Boys' voices deepen. Acne and pimples. Sweat production increases and testes and scrotum grow. So secondary sexual characteristics in boys develops at different ages. Axillary hair begins at 12 to 14 years of age. Appearance of facial hairs at 11 to 14 years of age. Pubic hair develops around 12 to 15 years of age. Sudden increase in height. Genital enlargement begins at 9 to 13 years of age. And testicular enlargement is the first sign of puberty in boys. Like boys, physical changes that occurs in girls during puberty is increase in height, the body grows taller and curvier and the hips widen, axillary and pubic hairs appear, oil glands in the skin produce more oil which can lead to pimples and acne, breast buds appear, menstruation begins, sweat production increases and increase in subcutaneous fat. So secondary sexual characteristics in girls are beginning of breast enlargement at 8 to 13 years of age, axillary hair develops at 11 to 13 years of age, pubic hair develops at 10 to 12 years of age, sudden increase in height, menarche, that is the first menstrual cycle, begins at 10 to 16 years of age. Thelarche is the appearance of the breast bud is the first sign of puberty in girls. Apart from physical and secondary sexual changes, other aspects of pubertal development are emotional development, intellectual and social development. In emotional development, there is increase in self-awareness and self-consciousness, more responsive to rewards and stress, and no longer accepting only parental views. Due to intellectual development during puberty, the excitement of thinking through possibilities leads to increase of arguments with parents and disagreement with others. They can understand more difficult concepts than children. He or she needs to know who he or she is in relation to family and society. That is, he or she develops a sense of identity. Masculinity and femininity develop rapidly. There is increased interest in the opposite sex. They enjoy being with friends, so they stay longer with them. Self-consciousness about changing body make appearance to the opposite sex very important. Now coming to staging of puberty, developed by Marshall and Tanner in 1969, also known as sexual maturity rating. It is the primary tools that epidemiologists and other clinicians use to follow progress through puberty. This Marshall and Tanner staging of puberty proceeds through 5 stages from childhood to full maturity, P1 to P5. For girls, staging is based on breast maturation and pubic hair growth. For boys, it is based on penis and testis development and pubic hair growth. Secondary sex characteristics appear at a mean age of 10.5 years in girls and 11.5 to 12 years in boys. This Tanner staging in female evaluates both breast development and pubic hairs. P1 is the prepubertal stage. It is the period before pubertal changes begins. The breast shows no development, only the papilla is elevated and there is no pubic hair appears. In stage 2, there is early development of subareolar breast bud. This stage is also known as thelarchy, and there may be first appearance of pubic hair and axillary hairs. P3 stage, increase in size of palpable breast tissue and areola, increased dark curl pubic and axillary hairs. In P4 stage, breast tissue and areola protrude above breast levels, adult pubic hair but no spread to medial thighs. And in P5 stage, mature adult breast pubic hair extends up to the upper thigh. Boys mature a little slower than girls. Let's discuss Tanner staging in male. P1 stage or prepubertal genitalia and testes present, pubic area with villous hair only, testicular volume less than 1.5 ml. In P2 stage, there is enlargement of testes, thinning and reddening of scrotum, sparse growth of slightly pigmented hair at base of penis, testicular volume between 1.6 to 6 ml. P3 stage, growth of penis, curlier hair spreads to the mons pubis and testicular volume between 6 to 12 ml. In P4 stage, there is growth of penis and glans, darkening of scrotum, adult type hair but no spread to medial thigh, and testicular volume lies between 12 to 20 ml. P5 stage, adult genitalia, adult type hair with spread to medial thighs but not up to linea alba, and testicular volume is more than 20 ml. Moving right along control of onset of puberty. Multiple factors control the timing of puberty. Exact cause of the onset of puberty is not clear. Multiple intrinsic or genetic and extrinsic or environmental factors play a role. Genetic factors appears to be major determinants of pubertal onset. Other factors such as nutrition, geographic location, and exposure to light also play a role. Over the last century, the age of girls at menarche has gradually decreased. The reason that menarche now occurs at a younger age is incompletely understood. It could be due to improved nutrition. Proximity to the equator and lower altitudes also associated with early onset of puberty. A loose correlation is also seen between the onset of puberty in the mother and the onset of menarche in the daughter. The onset of puberty is also related to body composition and to fat deposition. Severe obesity and heavy exercise delay puberty. Next is neurohormonal mechanism of onset of puberty. The hypothalamus is intimately involved in this process. It acts as a nodal point between nervous and hormonal circuits. During prepubertal stage, gonadotropin releasing hormone secretion from the hypothalamus is highly sensitive to negative feedback inhibition by circulating sex hormones secreted mainly from adrenal cortex and prepubertal testes. At the time of puberty, hypothalamic cells becomes more mature and their sensitivity for circulating sex hormones for negative feedback inhibition decreases. As a result, there occurs an increase in secretion of pituitary gonadotropins FSH and LH, which acts on gonads to release gonadal sex hormones. Hypothalamus at puberty is also positively stimulated by the critical body mass, visual, external, olfactory, and other sensory stimuli. Let's discuss hormonal changes during puberty. The series of hormonal changes during puberty results in the physical development of sexually mature adults. Besides ovaries and testes, other endocrinal glands, adrenal, thyroid, and anterior pituitary, also grow in size and their activity increases at the onset of puberty. The hormonal changes noticed at the time of puberty are gonadotropins, growth hormones, adrenal androgens, thyroid hormones, gonadal hormones, leptin, and melatonin. Let's discuss these all hormones one by one. Role of gonadotropins in puberty. At puberty, the hypothalamus secretes a releaser hormone whose target is the pituitary gland, which stimulates two gonadotropic hormones, FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, in both male and female, then in women, LH, that is luteinizing hormone, and in men, ICSH, that is interstitial cell stimulating hormone. This ICSH hormone is produced by anterior lobe of pituitary gland. In male, this stimulates the interstitial cells of the testis to produce testosterone. This testosterone hormone stimulates development of male sexual characteristics. Next is follicle stimulating hormone or FSH, which leads to formation of ovarian follicles in females or stimulates sperm production in seminiferous tubules. Other one is luteinizing hormone or LH. This LH is chemically identical to testosterone and this stimulates ovulation in females and brings the development of corpus luteum. This diagram is showing gonadotropin function during life. Levels of both LH and FSH peak during fetal life and again during early infancy, before falling to low levels throughout the rest of childhood. At onset of puberty, LH and FSH levels slowly rise and in females begin to oscillate at regular monthly intervals. At menopause, gonadotropin levels rise to very high levels. The four insets show daily changes. Next is role of growth hormone. Growth hormone is responsible for generalized growth spurt. It stimulates FSH-induced differentiation of granulosa cells directly. Accumulation of growth hormone exerts an intraovarian paracrine control on steroidogenesis. Growth hormone levels throughout a lifespan vary. Levels are higher in children and teens, reflecting growth, whereas levels declines with aging, reflecting for loss of lean body mass, fitness, protein synthesis, and decrease in metabolic rate. Secretory rate of growth hormone in teenagers is 700 microgram per day, whereas in adults 400 microgram per day, and it decreases with aging. During puberty, when growth hormone levels increases, insulin-like growth factor 1 levels increase in parallel. Role of adrenal androgens. There is an increase in the secretion of adrenal androgens at puberty. The onset of this stage of increase or activation is called adrenarche. It occurs at 8 to 10 years of age in girls and at 10 to 12 years of age in boys. Functions: growth of pubic and axillary hair in both sexes and growth of muscle mass and its strength. This diagram is showing at puberty there is increased release of gonadotropin releasing hormones and growth hormone releasing hormones from the hypothalamus. This acts on the anterior pituitary and increased synthesis of growth hormone and LH and FSH. This growth hormone acts on liver and increased production of insulin-like growth factor 1, which stimulates somatic growth. Whereas LH and FSH acts on testes and ovary, this causes increase in synthesis of sex steroids and which finally causes sexual maturation. Role of thyroid hormones. Its secretion increases during puberty. It is necessary for normal growth and development. Next is role of leptin in puberty. Leptin hormones are synthesized from the adipose tissues. This leptin does not serve as triggering signals. Leptin acts mainly as a permissive signal that permits puberty to occur. Pro-opiomelanocortin system affect leptin role in GnRH neuron activation. It stimulates GnRH production through KISS1 neuron, thus increasing gonadotrophins and sex hormones. Estrogen promotes and testosterone inhibits leptin production. LH and FSH are other hormones that stimulate leptin secretion. Other hormone is ghrelin, which increases with energy deficit and inhibits GnRH secretion, thus decreasing gonadotrophin secretions. Ghrelin inhibits testosterone synthesis by testes. Role of melatonin in puberty. Melatonin is an endocrine product of the pineal gland formed predominantly during the night time. It controls circadian rhythms through activity of suprachiasmatic nucleus. Light has an inhibitory effect on pineal melatonin secretion, while lack of light has a stimulatory effect. There were few studies depicting its direct role in pubertal development. The decrease in serum melatonin with advancing age activates hypothalamic pulsatile secretion of GnRH and consequently the reproductive axis, which results in the onset of puberty. Next is applied aspects of puberty. Disorders of puberty are related to the time of its onset. That is precocious puberty and delayed puberty. Precocious puberty is early onset of puberty and delayed puberty is late onset of puberty. Precocious puberty. Puberty is precocious if these changes are noted prior to 8 years of age in girls and 9 years of age in boys. It is more common in females. Precocious puberty is of two types, true precocious puberty and pseudo-precocious puberty. In true precocious puberty, there is early development of secondary sexual characteristics with gametogenesis, whereas in pseudo-precocious puberty, there is early development of secondary sexual characteristics without gametogenesis. Causes of precocious puberty. True precocious puberty causes are constitutional, tumors of hypothalamus, infection of hypothalamus, and gonadotropin independent precocity. Causes of pseudo-precocious puberty are congenital virilizing adrenal hyperplasia, androgen secreting tumors in males, and estrogen secreting tumors in females. Next is delayed puberty. What is delayed puberty? Puberty is considered to be pathologically delayed if menarche does not occur by 17 years of age in female or testicular development fails to occur by the age of 20 years in male. It is more common in male than female. Features of delayed puberty are lack of pubertal development, short stature that is dwarf, presence of associated features of other endocrinal abnormalities, and low levels of gonadotropins. Causes of delayed puberty. Main causes are panhypopituitarism. It is the failure of hypothalamus or pituitary to secrete gonadotropins. Second is primary gonadal failure, seen in cases of Klinefelter syndromes in males and Turner syndrome in females. So at last, some puberty related terms and events. Adrenarche, it is the activation of the adrenal cortex which produces adrenal androgens, typically occurs before the onset of puberty. Gonadarche is the activation of the gonads by the pituitary hormone, follicle stimulating hormones and luteinizing hormone. Pubarche is the appearance of pubic hair. Thelarche is the appearance of breast tissue. Menarche is the age of onset of the first menstrual period. And spermarche is age at first ejaculation. From this, we can understand definition of puberty, timing of its onset, components, staging, control, and its applied aspects. Thank you.